What's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent. I have a team here based around a Vest Tyranitar. It's actually a variation on a Smogon sample team. I just changed some of the coverage options because I wasn't enjoying the old coverage. So we have 4 attacks right here. This is probably one of the best Blacephalon counters in the tier. We also have bulk for Pokemon like Volcarona. We can take the Bug Z after a Quiver Dance and knock it out with Stone Edge, so that's great. It can also Pursuit Trap Pokemon like Victini and Choice to lock Hoopa on Bound, so that's really good as well. Mega Mawile right here is 4 attacks as well. Originally it was like Swords Dance and then double Dark Move like Sucker Punch and Knockoff. That coverage did like nothing, and I really wanted Fire Fang because besides Heatran the team had like no way of breaking through Ferrothorn, so figured Fire Fang would be the better bet right here. This Choice Scarf Landorus T with U-turn. This originally had Toxic, wasn't sure what that's for, maybe to catch opposing Lando, but I like the idea of just U-turning out into something like Torn or Mawile better. We have Heatran right here, which is Modest Fire MZ. This is the one set that I didn't touch because I really enjoyed the ability to break through Gliscor with the Modest Inferno Overdrive. This is also the Rocker. The Tornadus was originally Taunt, but I think U-turning into Pokemon like Mawile and Tyranitar is a lot more valuable, so I put U-turn on here. It is also the team's Defogger, and then actually I didn't touch Amoonguss either, it's just Spidef to help take on Pokemon like Ash Greninja. It is also the team's only water resist, so that'll be the team. Let's get started. Alright, I have a game right here. Yesterday's live went very well. I think I nearly reached 1800, so ideally we can continue that momentum right here. Garchomp is a really big problem though. I really wish I had HP Ice on Scarf Lando right now. I do have Explosion. The Rocker is probably the Garchomp, and then maybe it's Scarf Lando of their own. Regarding my lead matchup, I like Tornadus a lot right here. It doesn't really care about anything except for Gran. As they lead Garchomp, okay. So here's an issue. I think what I have to do here is U-turn out on the Magearna. Here I can go to Heatran. I like the idea of just getting up hazards, because shipping their team down is going to be really nice. And I can just get in Landorus this turn, knowing that the rocks are going up, I think. Unless the rocks are actually on Lando, but I don't see it. I think they would be on this. Let's see. Yeah, this is the rocker, okay. So, I think I'm just going to Earthquake, because I do pivot into their Lando just fine. Yeah, they go out into their Landorus, which is very understandable. What I want to do right here is get in Torn on the U-turn, have that take some Helmet. That's really good for Mega Mawile in particular, so that's great. I'm gonna have to hope that my Amoonguss doesn't get flinched down by Greninja. That would be a little bit bad. But like, I'm pretty sure this is the Scarfer, right? So no matter what, I get a fast U-turn out, unless they go to Gran. If they go to Gran, then I have to go Amoonguss and hope that it works out. So let's see. Who's gonna win me this game? I mean, like, they're giving me great damage on this, so if I can chip down the Landorus enough, my own Scarf Lando can clean with Earthquake, potentially. Yeah, Moongus is the only player right here. There isn't really another option. Hopefully they're Battle Bond. Okay, they have Spikes, which is actually a big issue. I can Spore something here. Okay, they do make the good pivot into Venusaur. I believe my best play right here is to get in... What are they gonna click? I'll go to Tornadus. Sludge Bomb does a lot. My best play is Hurricane, because it doesn't allow in anything except for Magearna. Which, I don't mind Magearna coming. Actually, if they go to Magearna and I don't get the Defog off, that's so bad against Heatran. I have to get this play right, because I would go at Heatran, they get Volt Switch out, and then they get in Garchomp, and I'm in a really tough position. That's not what I want, but if they stay in as I Defog, that would be horrible. They really stayed in on potentially Hurricane. Alright, well my Pokemon's dead. I'm really surprised about that maneuver, but what I'll do here is get in my Heatran. I'm gonna Super Pressure this Garchomp now. They actually go hard Greninja, and this should die to Modest Fire MZ. Oh, never mind, it barely hangs on. So I'll go to Amoonguss here on the Spike. So they just want their hazards up, because my Defogger's dead. I really don't understand why you would leave in Venusaur right there, but... I mean, it did work out for them. I'll go to Tyranitar here on Psyshock. Because they clicked Psyshock so fast, I have a feeling they're not locked into it, but I think I Stone Edge anyway. Is it all out pummeling? Yeah, it is all out pummeling. Like, I could have pivoted out on that, but I think Landorus' health is way too valuable. What I can do here is go Landorus and click U-turn. And that one turn with Tornadus versus Venusaur could be the difference maker here. It is still possible to win, though. It's just going to be very tough against their ground spam. Let's see, though. We both have Scarf Lando. They go out into their own landers as I'm able to U-turn here. Alright, I'll go to Landorus, and I mean Heatran, and then I'll go back to my Lando here. Anticipating the Earthquake. I think they're gonna click Earthquake. They don't really have a reason to predict here. And if they HP Ice, then GG. But yeah, that one turn with Tornadus versus Venusaur really set me back. Not very happy about that one. They actually did click U-turn, okay, so... I get momentum on something. Something is going to be the Venusaur. I'll go to Heatran. On the Giga Drain. I think I have to get up my hazards here to pressure Lando every time it comes in. Are they Earthquake Synthesis? Hopefully they're HP Fire Synthesis and not Earthquake. That would be great. So they're able to get in their Hoopa Unbound. I think I sack this off, then go to Mawile. As I hit, it's a miracle. Yeah, this dies on entry, so I stay in here. And then I go to probably Lando and U-turn. Maybe if they let me put their Landers to sleep. Trying to figure it out, because Venusaur's getting pressured by rocks now. In fact, I don't think I could come in on 2 Earthquakes from that percentage. It would have to recover up. So let's get in my Landorus T now. Hit him up with the U-turn. They're probably just going to leave this in at this point, but they could go to Garchomp. I see Lando coming in though, like, wouldn't surprise me. No, they go to Garchomp. I should have Earthquaked. I'm getting all these calls wrong. Okay. I gotta hope that Mawile can take this when they're at -1, or I go back to Lando right here. Let's just run a calc and see. Mawile, I have good HP investment on this. That's not the correct investment. I have like 168, I think. No, that's not, I think it's 88 and then 168 in speed. That's right. Garchomp. So I do live their -1 hit right here. So I killed this, die to Rough Skin, then go to Lando. That's the play. So let's click player off right here. They might try to get in their Venusaur to synthesis it right now. Should have Hurricaned. I was expecting them to switch out though. Like, if they get in Magearna on my Hurricane, I'm in such a bad spot right there, right? They Volt switch out assuming it's JV. And then, like, I'm not going to make an offensive pivot into my win condition, right? I would have to go Heatran, they get in Garchomp while 2 layers of spikes are up and rocks, I think. And then it's just a horrible situation, so... I don't know, I'll try to play it back right here. Hopefully they just don't come back, but... Okay, they stay in. Click Earthquake. I'm able to take... Actually, I live the Rough Skin. Oh, it was Tank Champ, that's why that did nothing, okay. So here what I have to do is I have to go Landers. On the Venusaur. If I explode, Hoopa can't solo, so I have to lock Earthquake. Sorry, Mungus can't solo due to Hoopa. They have more Earthquakes than me too, which is an issue. Yeah, I have to hope I crit Earthquake right here. That's the only way I can win. I think they're trying to figure out if they have a guaranteed win. I think they have a guaranteed win if they go to Lando right here. Because they would have more Earthquakes than me, meaning I would have to switch out before I struggle. Okay, they stay in. I don't get... Actually, a crit wouldn't have even killed. Wow. And I'll go for another crit. Maybe crit into crit could kill. And then I have a chance. If this Venus would 1v1s me, obviously the game is over. Yeah, at that point a crit's not even killing. So that's going to be game number 1. Really unfortunate with that one turn, but we can try to bounce back. I'll be right back. So next up right here we have Auroravale, which is actually very interesting. Auroravale in this year. That's something that you don't see very often. I'll lead Mawile as they lead Mawile. I'll go to Heatran expecting either Fire Fang or a switch out into Volcarona. Probably a Fire Fang. No, they make the Volcarona play, okay. Well, I have to go to Tyranitar to prevent this from just sweeping me immediately. Yo, imagine if I just, like, Magma Stormed. I'll go to Landorus. Did this break mold? It did, okay. Yeah, Lando's always the play here. Although, no, Lando clicks Earthquake, because their entire team is grounded. I think I actually like the Tornadus pivot better. As they get up rocks, that's fine. I will just defog. Ideally, they're not that Rock Tomb set. Okay, they go to Alolan Ninetales. I can actually knock off the Light Clay, but I don't think I want to risk my Tornadus taking an Ice-type move, so... Instead of doing any of that, let's U-turn out right here. If they're Hypnosis... Nobody hits Hypnosis with Alolan Ninetales. That's, like, impossible. So they just gave me a free Earthquake here. And I have good responses to Serp using a Moongus. Although my Moongus doesn't have Sludge Bomb, so maybe I should pivot to Torn first. But yeah, this guy's so weak to Earthquake, it's really dumb. I have to be very mindful of Belly Drum Azumarill. How do I actually beat that? Wow. Mawile can't. Belly Drum Azumarill could straight up win, no matter what the scenario is. I can't taunt it with my Heatran because... Okay, they're actually going out into it right here. I have to Earthquake, like... Okay, they go for the Belly Drum. What's the play? Tyranitar into Tornadus. This thing's a huge issue. I'll go to Tornadus, kill it with that. Or at least get good damage on it. I don't know how fast they are. That's another issue. Could a Moongus take this hit? How Fizz-Def am I? Max HP 44. Let's calc knockoff. If they're Ice Punch, it is what it is, right? But knockoff. This guy's really just going for the win right now. I think if I get past this, I win the game, though. That's a roll. Wait, was that plus defense? I'm not plus defense. Okay, that's an issue. What's the roll without bold? I die. Okay, I think I lost to this. No, I didn't lose yet. I can go to Tyranitar here. I think what I have to do is get in a Moongus to get the Sand Chip. And then try to revenge it with Sucker Punch. Yeah, I think that's always the play here. As they go for Aqua Jet, they get a crit. Shouldn't end up mattering at all. I just give them the Pokemon. Alright, now I get in Mawile. And Sucker Punch should be able to pick it off from that percentage, I want to say. I couldn't sack Tyranitar because it loses the game to Volcarona if I do that. I kept Heatran for... Okay, so we get past the Azu. I kept Heatran for Serperior. Heatran gets a kill now with Fire EMZ too, which is really nice. I also just click Earthquake, but... Yeah, I have to hit the... Okay, I can go to Heatran here. I have to hit the attack with... Oh, dude, that's not the play. I'll actually click Rocks right here. Actually, behind Auroraville, they might not be Sucker Punch. I'll just go for Inferno. Yeah, they're probably not Sucker Punch on an Auroraville team, so I'm able to get rid of their Pokemon. I still have the full health Tyranitar for Volcarona too, so I can Stone Edge that. And then I believe... Okay, they go to Alolan Ninetales, so I'll get up Rocks. Don't hit Hypnosis though. Okay, they go for Veil. My best play here is to, I think, get in Mawile this turn. And click Play Rough. On the Encore. No thank you. I will just Play Rough here. They're probably going to stay in, which is great because I can just waste their turns. They click Encore. I don't know what this guy's doing. Like, he's playing a lot of his win cons really recklessly. I think he could have just waited for his Azumarill, and it would have always won. So now here's the big thing. I have to hit a Stone Edge to win this game. I wish I had Rock Slide on it too, but no, it's going to come down to me hitting Stone Edge with Tyranitar. Because I'm pretty sure AV Tyranitar lives Buginium Z. Yeah, so there's that. Let's see. If your Savage Spin Out, I'm pretty sure with 738 Spit F can live. And then... Okay, they have Giga Drain. They crit Giga Drain, which could actually put me in range of Bug Buzz. I do hit though, and that just straight up kills it good. And then it's just Superior, which I don't think can solo my team. I think what I'll do right here though is Fire Punch for damage. Because if it's Choice... No, that's not happening. Yeah, that should be game. Because they have to Leaf Storm. Then, because they haven't revealed the Scarf, I'd just go to Lando after and Explode. They have a 50 Berry, which is interesting, but... I mean, Lando still kills it. With the attack. Like the Explosion right here. So I should be good to go. They get the 50 Berry, though. That's actually a really cool Superior set. I've seen, like, really cool stuff, like Z Hyper Beam, Z Grass Z. I will Explode right here and pick up the kill. I kind of want to try that. That seems really fun. But I will be able to pick up the kill, and I will be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. We have a Cresselia team now, which is never a fun time, but I think I can break it using Taunt Heatran plus Mawile. Unfortunately, I don't have Crunch on Tyranitar, but we can work around that right here. Regarding lead matchup, I like the idea of leading off with my Mawile initially against Garchomp because I live the Earthquake, and I can OHKO this with Play Rough. I know Mawile's good, but Garchomp is so good for them right here. I would for sure take the trade, which they know I want to, so I'm going to be able to Play Rough right here. That did way too much. The Thunder Punch will kill you, dude. Am I dead? No, I'm not. Okay. So that's kind of bad, though. I didn't think about Fast Fire Blast. I knew I would live Flamethrower, but I mean, here I'll go to Tyranitar. That really sucks, though. The fact that... Okay, they doubled to Finny, which is interesting. I can get an Amoonguss on this. Good Nature is Madness, so regarding my play now. I'll Hidden Power Fire into the Ferrothorn. And I have to get in my Mawile before these hazards go up. They double again, but these doubles aren't really going to help them a ton. They go for regular Flamethrower. Why? I mean, I can just Stone Edge. Dude, I live Focus Blast, I think. Wow, AV Tyranitar straight up dropped. That thing is insane. Okay. Well, I have to go out into my Landorus T now. Landorus T looks very good, though. And I will click Stone Edge. As they just stay. I don't know why they did that. They like have another Earthquake immunity. Like, why would you risk it all right there? But I'll be right back. So we went from just Garchomp to Garchomp Excadrill, which Garchomp by itself is bad enough against this team, but I'm not trying to be negative. This is going to be very tough, though. What I want to do right here is lead off with my... What is this, my third Garchomp today? I'll lead Mawile again? Yeah. Against Keldeo. If this is Specs Hydro Pump, I am dead, so Amoonguss is the play. The problem is, if they make a switch out, like, for example, into... I don't know what they would switch in here. Like, they probably stay in and just Scald, if anything. I don't want Mawile taking a hit right here. Unless it's attacking into Garchomp. I don't know. I could stay in and dodge Hydro. If I go Amoonguss and I dodge Hydro, that would be kind of funny, because I could have just stayed in and OHKO'd it. Let's see. Yeah, they do go for Scald, so I could have knocked out the Keldeo, because Spec Scald doesn't OHKO, but at least what I get to do right here is throw off a Spore. Unless this is Taunt. Like, is it Lefty's Taunt Keldeo? Or Sub, maybe? I mean, I can beat Subcom Mind with Giga Drain spam, but Taunt would be like the thing that prevents my sleep right here. And they don't have a Spore switch in. Something's getting put to sleep no matter what. Unless this Keldeo has a way of preventing me from clicking Spore reliably. Let's see, I think they're going to let me put the Magearna to sleep. Unless it's a Wincon Magearna, in which case they probably give me Tyranitar. Although that's probably the Rocker, so maybe Zapdos. Like, there's really a lot of decisions here they have to make. They would be making a huge misplay if they give me Garchomp or Drill. Yeah, they go to Zapdos, which... I mean, I anticipated this. What I can do here is get in Tyranitar. I wouldn't imagine you go Garchomp here. I think you stay in and burn a turn. Or you go Tyranitar or Magearna, okay. What sucks is my Sand is going to help them. I can click Earthquake here. I actually like that play a lot because it'll dent this a lot for my Tornadus and it puts it in range of Fire Fang from Mawile. The problem is this Garchomp's about to come in and destroy my entire team. It's going to be really sad. I wish I had Ice Punch because I think Tyranitar might be able to take an Earthquake with its bulk, but I don't have a way of hitting it back. If Garchomp comes in, which it will, it's going to Mega Evolve here and completely mess something up. Alright, what do I do about that? Go Tornadus and sack that off. Maybe they don't Stone Edge right away? No, they didn't click it. Like, they didn't hesitate to click that. Alright, I think I lose, but I'll go to Landorus. I doubt you stay in. You should go to the Sleeping Zapdos, so I'm going to go for U-turn and try to get in Heatran to get hazards up, something like that. They're going to get in Keldeo, I get an Amoonguss. I don't think you leave in Garchomp when it just wins. Yeah, you go to Zapdos. Static Pair probably losing me the game right now. Alright, I'll play it out, but that speed control loss is really bad. I'll go for Rocks. On the Keldeo, and then... Look, I doubt you would go hard Excadrill. You would go to Keldeo, if anything. Yeah, my way of speed control just got completely crippled right there due to static. I swear Zapdos. Like, the thing is with Zapdos, it's such a strong pick. Like, I obviously hate about Zapdos a lot, right? I don't think it's very reliable, but the fact that it can do its role while still just having the chance for luck every single game is really valuable. So Keldeo does come in like I anticipated. I will get in my Amoonguss right here as they click Scald. They do get the burn. which does reduce my longevity by a little bit right here. I think what I have to do is double into Heatran, anticipating the Zapdos. I guess they go to Megear now. I will just fire off Inferno. Like, the thing that sucks is, I'm pretty sure that this Inferno would have put Keldeo in range of my Scarf EQ. They actually give me a Megear now. The thing is, Keldeo might be Scarf itself, so... Although, how much did it do to Mungus? No, that has to be Specs. I feel like 22 is way too much for Scarf. And like, would you really run Scarf Keldeo when you have speed control with Sand? That wouldn't make the most sense to me. But yeah, I think I would have had a legit shot right here if Landorus wasn't paralyzed, but at this point, I don't see myself beating Mega Garchomp. Look, my hope right here is that I can U-turn out using Landorus against Mega Garchomp every time, claim the kills on everything else, and then hopefully Landorus can explode the final turn, but I have to get every play right, I have to break through every single time, and it's not looking good in that sense. But you never know, maybe it'll happen. Maybe, just maybe, they will click their move. Hey, dude. Go Garchomp and Earthquake me. I guess, like, even Excadrill can just win at this point on its own. I might have to, like, Sucker Punch crit that. They go to Excadrill here, which, I mean, I have one play against. Or I hope they choke and don't Earthquake and just Magma Storm here. I actually like that, because what is Heatran doing for me? Like, I can sack it off, then go to Landorus. And this way I guarantee U-turn into either Tyranitar or Mawile, which I actually really like here. Alright, well, that's definitely game, right? I got both those wrong. I think, even if I had got hard Landorus, I don't think Heatran was going to help me at all. I'll go to Mawile here and click player off. They're at -2, so I will live. Okay, don't crit. Yeah, I actually take that pretty well. And then I can follow it up with Sucker Punch to pick it off. I'll just player off and try to, in case they tried to go out into something like Zapdos or Keldeo. So, at this point in the game, Landorus is super weak. I still think Mega Garchomp has the game 100%, but... I mean, maybe a Mungus takes? No, understand, there's no way, right? I doubt it. So yeah, I see what they did right there. They just weakened my Landorus to get the guaranteed win with the Garchomp, I think. That seems to be what happened right here. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna calculate. Could Sucker Punch crit Oko Mega Garchomp? I doubt it at all. I'm very confident it doesn't. And if it doesn't, then there's no way I win at all. So I will just click X. Oh yeah, it does nothing. So I don't have a win right here no matter what, because I go Amoonguss, but I'm pretty sure I auto-lose to Mega Garchomp. Unless, maybe they don't have Dragon Claw and they miss Stone Edge into Landorus, I'll go for that. That's the one thing I can think of. So here what I have to do is double to Tyranitar, anticipating the Zapdos. They actually go out into their own Tyranitar. So here what I have to do is Earthquake it. As they get up hazards, that's even worse for me. I can Stone Edge here. They Earthquake me down. Garchomp comes in. Pretty sure this just wins the game, but... yeah, I have to go hard Landorus too. I can't sack Tyranitar because it's my one way of breaking Zapdos reliably. So the play is go Landorus and hope I dodge Stone Edge, explode on it, and then kill it with Sucker Punch, and then maybe Tyranitar plus Amoonguss can be the last two. That's what I'm going to try right here. But if they hit Stone Edge, it's over. Because, like, Sandforce, this is so strong under Sand. Pretty sure, like, I'll go Amoonguss after if they kill me and see whether it can live or not, but I don't think it's living. Like, even if it does, I'd lose to Keldeo, right? But we'll see. I'm able to get in my Landorus T. They should just Earthquake here. Oh, they Swords Dance, just miss. Don't have Dragon Claw and miss Stone Edge, and I actually have a chance. They have Fire Fang. Yeah, that could have missed too, but... I mean, at +1, this just clicks Earthquake 3 times and wins, so unfortunately that is going to be the game. I will be right back. So this guy's team right here just looks ridiculously scary with Mega Medicham plus Cure in black, but at least there's no more Garchomps or Excadrills. I'm pretty sure in every single game before this one, I've had to battle one of the two or both, so I'll lead off here with the Landorus T anticipating Medicham or Kyurem. They do lead right with the Cure in black, so I believe my best option right here is simply to click Scarf U-turn and bring in my Tyranitar. Big crit right there because that weakens it for Fire MZ. Tornadus is Hurricane. Tyranitar is the best play right here, and what I want to do is just throw off a Stone Edge into the incoming Landorus T. I know that's the Stealth Rocker, but they actually get in Megear now. I get a crit on that too, so I'm getting a bit lucky right here, which I guess I can take, but I'll click Fire Punch as they go for a Volt Switch. Really didn't think they would be faster. So at least I get to find out whether this Landorus is Helmet or not. That's going to be nice. Dude, why? Going from one Firework to the other. That's a play. Alright, I think what I want to do is get in Tornadus and just kill this. Although, what if it's... No, it's not going to be a Z-Giga Impact, I think. It could be... Well, like, what would be the Scarfer then? Rocks has to be on Lando, meaning this is probably the choice Scarf, so I'm going to go to Tornadus. Yeah, it goes for Scarf Smart Strike. That's Scarf damage. So now Tapu Koko can come in. I can either choose to make a very offensive pivot into Lando, which is absolutely not worth it, considering how spammable Earthquake can be against them. The better play right here is to get an Amoonguss. Knowing, even though they go for Volt Switch, right? It's not worth risking Tyranitar. I mean, sorry, Landorus in that situation. Especially when right here I can just go to Tyranitar. Don't be sub-Icy. They go for Ice Beam. I'm gonna get in Heat Fan on the Icy. Yep. And then what I'll do here is get in... Actually, I don't even need this. Yeah, the Earth Power to follow that up. Good plays. Not really over-predicting at all. What I can do here is simply get this in and click Stone Edge. Yeah, because if this comes in, I'm weakening it for Earthquake later, which is absolutely nice right here. What I can do here is just Defog. As they have Stone Edge, okay. I actually hope they stay in, but if they switch out, I guarantee a kill anyway. If they stay in, though, I just get to click Earthquake with my Lando for free for the entirety of the game. I live that, and this should kill you. Yep, I just click Earthquake with Lando now. I don't know why they did that. I guess the bad scenario here is... What I have to do is... If they're Bullet Punch, I might just lose to this. I think I have to get Sand Chip off on it. Yeah, if Earthquake sweeps if I weaken this. That's the thing. Do you have Bullet Punch or not? Show me. Or do I hard call their switch out? They should switch out right here every time. They should know my Scarf Landorus will sweep. That's the thing with this scenario. So I want to make the player of play expecting them to make the correct play, but if they stay and I'm just gonna Sucker Punch. Like I could have play roughed, but actually wait a minute. If I get an Amoonguss right here, it forces out either Medicham or Kyurem, which is good, right? They go for HP Ice, but I'm not trying to throw out my win condition here, dude. Can't Explore due to electric terrain, so let's not even think about that. I think the better play right here is just to go for Giga Drain, as they're able to get in their Magearna. I think I actually like the Stun Spore play right here, as they get a crit. Is this Shuckaberry? Shuckaberry? Whatever. Is that Scarf HP Ice Koko too? How much did it do to my Amoonguss? 20%? I feel like Specs would have done more. That's probably Scarf Koko. Could Scarf Koko Oko Landorus T though? It doesn't Oko Lando. Okay, that's important. Even no bulk Lando lives. So what I do here is I click HB Ice. I don't know why they keep on making these maneuvers. I can Spore something now, dude. And if you give me the Kyurem, that's even better for Mega Mawile, so... Let's see, who do they give me the Spore on? I'm like fairly confident this is Choice Scarf. They go back to Magearna, which is their best bet. I think I just weaken it with HP Fire, in case it is the Shuckaberry. They finally get in the Medicham. Ice Punch is there for the kill. I think I go to Lando U-turn and then hope that I come back in and Earthquake sweeps. Which I think it should be able to, unless they have... They've shown Fake Out. I think it comes down to them being Scarf Koko, but I'll click U-turn here. As they go to Magearna, I have to get in Mawile, obviously. I have to click... What do I have to click here? I think I actually have to get back in my Lando. No, that's not the play. I just Fire Fang for this kill. And then... Like, if Kyurem comes out, obviously the Sucker Punch. If Koko comes out, they're gonna HB Ice, meaning I have to stay in. Yeah, Koko comes out, expected. Ah, man, are they actually Scarf? They go for Volt Switch. I think they're Scarf Koko and they have this. Kyurem comes in. I can Earthquake here to pick it off. There it is, but I think that if they're not Scarf Koko, I should have this. Unless Medicham actually lives Scarf Earthquake from 88. So, I mean, obviously, I don't know. Does the game end here? Ah, they did live. How much did they live on? I'm actually curious whether that was Scarf Coco or not. I'm pretty sure it was, based on how they played it. I'll go ahead and calc it against the Amoonguss, but... Man, I think maybe I should have made the offensive pivot into Landorus on the turn that the Coco went for Volt Switch. I didn't want to risk it, but I honestly thought Amoonguss was the safer bet. Let's see, Amoonguss. Wow, they had to be Scarf, right? Why did they do 20? They didn't have a lot of... Oh, this has a lot more Spit than I have, I think, so... That would be the reason. I will be right back. Alright, let's try to even things out right here before we end off the live. If I win this one, I go 3-3, which I would definitely... It's not the best record, but at least I would get my points back, right? I would be somewhere close to where I started. I mean, Landorus destroys this guy too, but Tapu Lele is a big problem against my team in particular. I actually like the idea of leading off with Mawile against Ferrothorn. Tapu Lele is fine too. The thing is, do I make an offensive Fire Fang Reed? Or even Thunder Punch into the Talon? I like Thunder Punching into Talon right here. Like, Talon should come in my opinion. Although, maybe they see the... No, like, I have Heatran and Tyranitar. Talon's the expendable member. Yeah, they do go to Talonflame. Don't be Flame Body. And if you are Flame Body, just don't get it. Oh, they were definitely Rocky Help. Oh, this will die, dude. This is getting straight O-code. They might scout for... Nope, okay. Zera comes in. Banded Fists, maybe? I'll go to Amoonguss. Oh, they go for Fire Punch, and they get a burn. That's definitely banded, I think, so I'll go to Heatran here. On the H, but never mind, it's not banded. But I think I get in Lando on close combat as they Plasma Fists. And now what I can do is just click Earthquake. On Gara, I have Tyranitar to take this on. I can edge right here. Okay, that's straight up killed. Interesting. I think what I have to do is go out into this and then explode right now. Nearly pick it off, and then all I have to do is guarantee the kill by Sucker Punching because Sand is up. Good Tapu Lele pivot, but you still don't kill me and I can play her off. Yeah, it does way too much. Zera comes back in. I'm pretty sure I have the guaranteed win with Tornadus. I'll go to Amoonguss here on the Plasma Fists. Just click Spore on the Fire Punch. Then go to Heatran. Click Inferno. As they do a lot, obviously. Komodo comes in. I just taunt it. No Dragon Dances. Magma Storm once. On the Drain Punch. Mawile doesn't die to anything. I can just play rough. Never mind. I might have to Hurricane. Okay, they sack Gara, which is interesting. All I have to do is Hurricane. I do miss immediately, and they get the Clangerous off. Beautiful. Did I crit? I crit through them. I was actually about to click X, but they were adamant, so I'm actually able to go ahead and win. Now, you see, the weird thing about that game is they had a lot of setup I had to work around, right? And, I mean, first of all, was the Tapu Lele specs or not? My mouse went right to that X button after I missed Hurricane. Would Hurricane have O-code had I not gotten the crit? Like, before the boost, sorry. Had I hit before the boosts? Komodo, assuming they're OU, like just an offensive set. Tornadus. I really thought that Mawile had the bulk to live that hit, by the way, but I guess it was too weak. Or too unhealthy. And actually, well, maybe without the HP investment, it was a roll. So I had a chance to live if they were fully offensive, but... I mean, I had the helmet, right? So I think... Actually, the Clangerous doesn't have them take helmet damage, but... We do pick up the win right there. I don't know, that last game felt very weird. I feel like I was in a commanding position. Then Gyarados just completely messed me up, because... My Mawile that had Intimidate had to take damage, but... I don't know, really interesting game. Very fun one, though. I did hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.